Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell-All. My name is Bobby Fazio. This is the Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio channel. At Driver Interviews is the handle. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. Click all the little buttons, the alert button. Every time I post a video, every time I come live, you will see me. All right. You'll be notified. How's everybody doing out there? What day is it? Tuesday, May 14th. This year's flying by, isn't it? That's what happens when it's 9 o'clock at night and you've been tutoring pre-calculus all day long. Conics. Remember those things? Does anybody remember them? Good God. Parametric equations. These kids were just lighting my brain up today. So that's why I want to start doing this a little earlier in a couple months. That's what we're going to try and do. All right. We got people already in here. Dino Mares, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. Let's go, Walt Walker. Happy Tuesday. Walt's probably headed to hot and sunny Texas this weekend. It's going to be a hot one. Tom Baker, there he is. He's here. He's here, and he's on time. I love it. George Wright from the Motor City. How you doing? Motor City Pizza is very good, by the way, if you can find that at your stores. Tuesday night, what's up, Car Show family? Hope everybody's doing good. I know. I hope they are, too. Doug Deck, how you doing? Howdy from rainy Illinois. Uh-oh. Hope the rain gets all finished before we got the big nationals this weekend. Howdy, Justin. How you doing? At least it's sunny here. In California. It's always sunny in California, isn't it? It's always sunny in Philadelphia, and it's always sunny in California. Michael Borst. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Was talking to him in person this weekend. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Ray Thurston is here for a bit, okay? Quite the prima donna, if you ask me. Amcam 124. Boom. Tim Barrett. What's up? How you doing, Tim? Hope to see you this weekend. Terry Nolan. How you doing? Good luck in Joliet this weekend, Terry Nolan. All right, guys, you know the deal. At Driver Interviews is the handle. DriverInterviews.com is the website. If you want to sponsor the show, if you want to purchase a hat or stickers or anything like that to keep me going here, I really appreciate it. Hashtag The Car Show. Hashtag The Car Show is not this show. Hashtag The Car Show is all of you racers in stock and super stock. So when I am handing out or like selling hashtag The Car Show decals, it's not my Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio isn't the car show. Stock and super stock drag racing is the car show. Okay. Hashtag The Car Show. Just wanted to clear that up. All right. Lupe Tortilla, Texmex.com. Don't forget the hyphen. Get yourself a spicy pineapple margarita this weekend down in Texas. If you're in Dallas, right? Or Houston or San Antonio or Austin, check them out. The original location's in Houston. And I really want to get to that one. I haven't been to the original location, but I love the food. And I thank them for all they do. Stan and Sheila Holt, really appreciate it. DragInsights.com. That's Alicia Anderson. Check out your stats. Check out your opponent's stats. A big sponsor in Division 1 and of the new Mid-Atlantic Stock Superstock Association this weekend. So make sure you're contingency eligible. All you need is the big decal. They'll be at the event this weekend, and they'll be at the events in Division 1. And if you are not in the Division 1 but are contingency eligible, make sure you sign up on the website so Alicia can mail you your decals and you can be part of the program. All right. But check out your stats. Check out your opponent's stats. I was using it a lot this weekend because we were only getting one qualifying session at Cecil County. So I was really trying to find out where everybody was going to qualify and try to plan ahead where all the other C stock automatic cars were going to qualify based on their average qualifying positions over the last 4 or 5 years is kind of what I did. And then I sorted by Cecil County, their average qualifying position at Cecil County Dragway. And it gave me an idea of where they were going to go. And I tried to avoid them. And I did a very good job, by the way. All the fast ones were on the right side of the ladder and I was on the left side of the ladder. So I was good to go. But couldn't do that without Drag Insights. So check that out, draginsights.com. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance, 602-284-6240. That's donKennedy@gmail.com if you prefer the email. But Don's really friendly and like nice to talk to on the phone. So I recommend giving him a phone call. But insure your race cars, guys. You can't afford not to right now. Inflation would, I don't have to tell you. Go to the freaking grocery store and try to tell me that inflation's coming down. But you know how much groceries are. So can you imagine how much it is to replace a race car? Don't pay for that. Let Haggerty Insurance pay for that, and let Don Kennedy set you up. Fuel Factor X, increase your fuel mileage. Okay, so New Jersey did another 30-cent raise, and it trickles down over so many weeks, and then they'll do another 30-cent a gallon raise, and I don't like it, so that's why I use Fuel Factor X. I use it in my motorhome because that's the one that only gets like 7 miles to the gallon when I'm towing, So I'd rather put it in there and try and increase that by a mile to a mile and a half per gallon. And I recommend you do the same. Link is in the show notes there. Check it out. Kenwood Welding and Metallizing. That's Tom Baker, and we appreciate all his help. Thanks, Tom. And thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate that, I know you're busy. PontiacEngines.com. That's Bruce Fulper, founder of that 428 cubic inch engine that's run in Superstock a lot. And that was actually a winner in Superstock last year at Joliet, driven by Irvin Johns. So I highly recommend you check that out. All right, who else is in the house here? Who's here? Brett Steven. How you doing, Brett? I got to talk to you. I need my car to be faster. Bill Marshall, what's up? How you doing, Bill? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Nick Ryder's listening. I had to race Nick Ryder this weekend. Oh, boy, was Nick driving the wheels off of that thing. 009 in qualifying, 001 first round against me. He was a scary dude this weekend, and I got lucky against him. Tim Barrett, how you doing, buddy? We see you. Thanks for listening there, Nick Ryder. I appreciate it. Tom Gent's in the house. How you doing, Tom? Thanks for tuning in. Maurice Jacques, glad you made it to South Louisiana, and I might be back in November. Steve Zupka, how you doing, Steve? Big winner, comp eliminator this weekend at Cecil County Dragway, and one of them fast C-Stock automatic cars that I had to get on the other side of the ladder from. James Grissy, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Billy Ryder's in the house. Billy, it wasn't my fault, Billy. It wasn't my fault, all right? Mark Sargenti, what's going on, Mark? How you doing? He owns that car right behind me over my shoulder right there. The Silver Stang. Chuck Rose listening from Nebraska. How you doing? Ray Klotz. No tornadoes, but raining in Ohio. Well, thank God for no tornadoes. We appreciate that, Mother Nature. But let's stop the rain while we're at it. We've had enough of it over the last week, I'll say. Bruce Fulper, how you doing? Bruce is tuning in from California. All right, we only got one birthday this weekend out of the Dragon Sight's birthday calendar there. It's the master calendar where you can see all the racing that's happening this weekend. And I use it every weekend to let you guys know what's happening because there's a ton of racing going on this weekend. But there was only one birthday this week, and it's a very big supporter of ours, and his name is Doug Deck. So happy birthday, Doug. That was on May 11th. Doug is a very big supporter of the show, has bought multiple shirts, has every time I'm going on a trip, he's sending a little donation, trying to help with the travel expenses, and I really appreciate him. Thanks, Doug. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting the show, and have a happy birthday, my man. All right, Jimmy Carter's in the house. How you doing, Jimmy? How are you? Gary Ewing from North Carolina. Gary Ewing, what are you doing down in North Carolina? Am I missing something here? I thought you were like a Maryland guy. Dennis Chapman, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hope to see you very soon. I probably would have seen you in Cecil last weekend, but I know a lot of people bailed because of the weather. Joe Collins, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, a couple announcements here. Let's see. As you already know, Division 1 has a ton of national opens. There's actually a national open double this weekend at Toronto Motorsports Park. But I want to let you guys know about the one in July. It's July 18th to the 21st. I finally have the date in front of me. It is a triple 5K event, okay? 3 days, 3 5K races, 2 grade points, all right? So the first 5K, I believe, is just like a bonus race put on by Kevin and Sean Gaffney of Gaff Tech Solutions. And then the Saturday and Sunday races, 5K and 5K, are actually national opens that have nice payouts of $5,000. There are no other national opens in this country, in this North American continent, that pay $5,000 to win that I know of. Okay, so you might not want to miss this. This is Napierville Dragway, July 18th to the 21st. That's Napierville Dragway. These are national opens. You get 2 grade points and 3 chances at $5,000 a piece. Put on by Gaff Tech Solutions. Thanks, Sean and Kevin Gaffney. I've got some Midwest Class Racer results that I want to give you. I got them from Brian Zenzen, who is overseas right now, but he's still following the racing very closely because he's a D5 racer and would probably be competing at these races if he weren't deployed right now. So we want to make sure that he is safe out there, and thank you for sending in the results for me. Stephanie Dekema, some mamas would love nothing more than to race on Mother's Day. Well, I'll tell you which mother didn't want us racing on Mother's Day, and that was Mother Nature, okay? Miss Dekema. So I know this is, I think that's all I kept thinking this weekend is Mother Nature doesn't want us racing on Mother's Day, okay? That's my conclusion. That's my conclusion. Well, hello, wifey. How are you? Hope you're working hard. Thanks for tuning in. Don't let the boss see you. Love you. Make us lots of money tonight. All right. Let's see. This weekend, got a lot of racing going on. We got the Gerber Collision and Glass Route 66 Nationals. That's in Joliet, Illinois, Route 66 Raceway. Forecast looking pretty good. 78 to 82 all weekend. I'm liking it. I don't think there's really a threat of rain or anything. Maybe a very light one the first day, but nah, I don't think so. I think you guys are good to go. The run schedule, it's a 3-day event, and this has kind of been the norm with the run schedule on 3-day events now, right? Qualifying in the morning on Friday, you get your Q1 and your Q2, and that's it. You're getting 2 qualifying sessions, and then the pros run, and they qualify 2 sessions Friday evening. They start around 2:30, and I'm guessing they're going to end about 7 o'clock-ish. I don't know why we don't do the Friday night qualifying sessions anymore. They're so cool. I think we should do Q1 and Q2 for sportsmen, and then maybe do a round of the pros in the afternoon, and then maybe a Q3 of the sportsmen, and then do like a Q2 of the pros at night with the flames coming out. It's so cool. But of course, I don't work in race control. I really don't know what goes into a race schedule, and that's just me, wanting to get extra runs. All right. But I do remember, I've been to 3-day events where they gave you a Q3 on Saturday. I remember being at the Arizona Nationals one time where they gave you Q1 and 2 on Friday and then Q3 Saturday morning, and then you went into elimination Saturday afternoon. And we got that race done by Sunday at like 4 o'clock like usual. So it used to work. I don't know. And I know that was probably 10 years ago. Whatever quota it was that day had to be higher than what it is now. So somebody explain that to me. Doug Deck, thank you. As a stalker newbie, I've learned a lot of tidbits from your content. Always happy to support what you do for all of us. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Pete Lanciers is on the road to Boise, Idaho, or Eagle, Idaho, if you want to get technical about it, because there's a D6 race going on out there. Which brings me to the next point. D4 has a double this weekend, Texas Motorplex, and it's going to be hot. Okay, Thursday doesn't look so good. Okay, it could be raining on Thursday. Friday is about 83 degrees. Saturday and Sunday are both over 90. Okay, so plan accordingly. Make sure you got a lot of water. Stay hydrated. And I don't know what to tell you. Dial up on Saturday and Sunday. D6 has Firebird Raceway. That's in Eagle, Idaho, or Boise, Idaho, whatever they call it. Forecast is looking phenomenal there. I think it's in the 70s every day with like a 1% chance of rain. So that's probably the best forecast in the whole country at this point. D6, Firebird Raceway. Good luck, Pete. Good luck, D6. Division 1 has a double this weekend, National Open double at Toronto Motorsports Park. That is actually, it's called Toronto Motorsports Park, but it's in like Cayuga, Ontario. I've never been to Canada in my life, believe it or not. I've been to a lot of other places. I've been to Europe a couple times. Been to the Caribbean. I've never been to Canada. So I got to get there one of these days. Maybe this year. Who knows? But low 70s, possible rain on Friday, but looking good Saturday and Sunday. Should be fast. And then, of course, this weekend, we have our Mid-Atlantic Super Stock Association. That's at Cecil County Dragway. And it's going to be 63 degrees on Saturday and 68 degrees on Sunday, so it could be very, very fast. We do have a slight chance of rain both of those days, but it's a low chance each day. So I think it's going to be better than it was this past weekend. So hope to see you guys all there. I am going to try my hardest to stream that event. That's why I'm not using my good camera right now, because I brought all the equipment to Cecil County last weekend. And I'm going to try and stream that one for you. All right. So it'll be on my YouTube channel. I don't think it'll be on Facebook. It'll just be on YouTube. So if you're not on my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe to it, or you will find the link. I'll post it on Facebook that day when I get the race up and running. All right. Who else is out there? Walter Gamble. Hey, Bobby Fazio, working on a garbage truck while it's raining. Oh, man, that's no fun. Running class in Boise. Oh, right. So they're going to run class eliminations. That should increase the car count out there. So we're looking forward to that. That's good. And then over the next month, I will be, as you know, Cecil County this weekend. I will be at Maple Grove Memorial Day weekend. We have our second divisional of the year there. Alan Reinhardt is announcing that race. I'm looking forward to that because he's a phenomenal announcer. And then I don't know if I'm going to be anywhere May 31st that weekend. I was going to try and get out to the Norwalk Divisional or the Epping National. I'm going to probably be kind of burnt out after 4 weekends in a row. But Norwalk Divisional, I know Mr. Bader had asked me if I wanted to come out there and possibly be on the mic, maybe do some announcing. So I might try. I might try to get out there. I think that'd be a good opportunity for me. I like to try and, see how I can match up to Alan Reinhardt and Brian Loans. That's a pretty tall order, but I would like to pump it up to the crowd, though. I feel like I would definitely try to take advantage of that. And I will be at the Clemens Concrete Stick Shift Nationals June 14th and 15th, Farmington, North Carolina. That's Farmington Dragway. Looking forward to that. Compliments of Darian Houston and his family. He is helping me get down there this weekend. He and his family have helped me get down there the last 2 years, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, Darian Houston, and your mom and dad, and Brad Smith. I appreciate what you guys do for me. All right. Let's see. Got some results here. So it was Mother's Day weekend. We raced at Cecil County Dragway. NHRA took a shot, and Cecil County Dragway did too. And he had a good idea for sure. Okay, he brought in Pro Mod, a $50,000 to win invitational, and he used that to kind of pack the house because Pro Mod brings the crowd. Absolutely, Pro Mod brings the crowd, but Pro Mod brings the mess too. Okay, there's pros and cons to Pro Mod. All right, you want a big crowd, bring in Pro Mod. You want to take a chance on 2-hour delays every time they run down the track, bring Pro Mod. Okay, that's just the way it is. Friday was a rained out day. Okay, nothing good happened on Friday. The forecast was bad, and they knew it, but they thought we could still get it in. I mean, it was a tough call. Saturday was the best day. Saturday was sunny, beautiful, big crowd, but it was going to be condensed. We were only getting one qualifying session. It's tough. It was my first run of the year on that car that I was driving, and I could have used 3. I could have used 5, but one qualifying session is tough. You can't really make too many changes. You hope you got it right on the first try. You go down the track, you qualify. You hope you're in a good spot on the ladder, and that's it. And if there's anything wrong, minor wrong with the car, you don't really want to touch it because you got to dial in next round. That's just the way it was. However, we didn't have a minute to waste on Saturday, but unfortunately, man, one Pro Mod car smacked the wall. I think his tire came flying over the wall. That was a little bit of a cleanup. That took a while. Fortunately, the driver was okay, I might add. So that took an hour to clean up, we'll say. And then another car caught on fire right about the 60-foot cone and stayed on fire until the 3:30 when he got it stopped. He was sliding all over the place, and then he got out of the car, and the car just engulfed in flames. And then they had to put that out, and that made a big mess, and they had to clean that one up. That driver was okay. But there you go. That was 2 hours to run that one session of Pro Mod. It just started getting later and later. We got first round in Saturday evening, and that was it. We had to call it a day after that, and then come back on Sunday. Sunday, we did run second round early. I mean, it was without warning. I like this new WhatsApp program that Division I's using because it's a lot more reliable than the text message service that we use at certain events. But they say, like, stock to the lanes, or here's what we're going to do. They send you the qualifying sheet. They send you the ladder pairings. It's cool. I like it. But that Sunday morning, I mean, it was raining throughout the night. I could hear it raining, and then I got up in the morning. I didn't make it to the church service, but I listened to Greg Lurie on my phone on his podcast, and kind of walked around, watched them drying the track. I didn't hear any announcements or anything. Went back to my motorhome, and they just said, "Stockers to the lanes." They didn't even say start warming up. They said, "Stock, get to the lanes." So I had to hurry up, get take my shower, brush my teeth, and eat some, fruit real quick, get the car out of the trailer, warm it up, and cool it off, and get up to the lanes where I had to race Josh Eastburn in the second round. And we got it in. I think we got at least that round in of all the sportsmen. And then maybe one more round after that. I can't remember. I lost that round. 001 red, awful. And then packed up and kind of came home. Then it started raining again, and they had to postpone it till Monday. And it's the first time we've had a race on Monday at a divisional. And I don't know if I've ever done that before. So it was just a tough weekend, man. And all I can say is Mother Nature wasn't cooperating. It was Mother's Day. So that's the last time I'll say that. Anyways, I was 001 red, and it was one of those events where you thought you hit it pretty good. Usually when you go red, you hit it and you're like, oh crap, please don't go red. That felt early, and the red shines in your face. This one, it was one of those events where like I hit it and I was like, nice, and the red came on, and I was like, wow, how'd that happen? That couldn't have been that red. So you're like anxiously awaiting the time slip, and it wasn't that red. It was 001. However, my silver linings, my consolation was Josh Eastburn was 013 and dead on with the 9, I think. He put up a 22 pack, and I don't think I could have beat him if I was 000. I picked the wrong number. I had a bad dial. I think I was over by 25. So it would have been close. I think if I was 000, he still would have beat me by 3 thou. Just going off of my run completer, but it's only accurate, plus or minus probably 5 thou. So who knows? Would have been close. Anyways, in case you cared, that's how my weekend ended. And now let me tell you how the winners and the number 1 qualifiers weekends went. All right, number 1 qualifier, Cecil County Dragway, stock eliminator this weekend. Ralph Papora. This guy has been flying this year. E-stock automatic, 69 Camaro, 396, 325 horse combo. Qualified with a 1048.3 on an 1170. So he was 121.7 under the index. 2 years ago, I should say. That would have gotten you an automatic horsepower hit on Monday. Now, that just sends you to the average calculator, we'll say. So if a combo gets triggered at 1 second under twice in 1 year, and Ralph Rapport has probably done it about 8 times by now on his own, the 396, 325 is definitely going to be averaged out and reviewed this year. And if that combo average ends up being 85 under or quicker, that combo is going to get hit with horsepower, meaning it's going to have to add weight next year. Now, there are a lot of 396, 325s that can run out there, and they can bring the average down if they keep going 65 to 7 under. All you need is every time Ralph Papora or anybody else goes a second under, you just need a 7 under run to cancel it out. It's basically how it works. So little teamwork makes the dream work there. But congrats, Ralph Papora, on that number 1 qualifying spot there at Cecil County. Stock eliminator, Victor Cagnazzi. Now, this guy's always had badass hot rods here. He got Erica Enders, I would say, her major start in pro stock. He was a pro stock team owner. Now he races stock and super stock with us. We love it. But he's a bad dude, man. He's a good driver, and he's got great equipment. Factory Stock C, 2022 Copo with a nice wrap on it, by the way. Went up against Matt Lisa in a 68 Camaro. Now, this is a 396, 325 horse motor, speaking of, right? Matt Lisa is a bad dude in Division 1, too. I mean, the last couple of years, this guy is finding himself in the final rounds, like, constantly. He's D-stock automatic. Matt Lisa dialed 1067, ran 1067, dead on with a 7, but he had an 048 light. Vic Cagnazzi was 002 on the tree and ran a 949 on a 946. So Matt Lisa, whose lights were very, very, very good the rest of the day, he only had like 1 or 2 that weren't that great, I guess. He had a 63 light and a 37 light in there. Other than that, he was teens and 20s all day long, and he was 048 in the final. So it cost him against Vic Cagnazzi. Vic Cagnazzi put up a package that I think it bested Matt's reaction time on its own. So Vic Cagnazzi gets the win. That's his 3rd divisional event win, and that's his 2nd in stock eliminator. So congratulations, Vic Cagnazzi. Badass hot rod. He was 007 first round, 14 in the second round. He was 75 in the 3rd round, and then he was 000 in the 4th round. So he was just cutting the lights down. And I think he was in deep rounds in super stock as well. So he was getting twice as many runs down the track. So congrats, Vic Cagnazzi. He also sponsors Division 1 stock and super stock with the GM Parts Plus, I think it is. If you run that decal, you get extra money for winning the event, and you're in a series, like a points bonus fund. And that goes for all makes. Now, the points bonus fund, I think, is only for GMs, But me running a Ford, I can run that sticker, the GM Parts Plus sticker on my car, and get a race. But if I win a race or runner up, I think it is, I can get the extra money that he gives out for each race. So as much as it kills me to run a GM sticker on my Ford Mustang, I like Vic Cagnazzi and I like money, so I'm going to run it. It's on there. Thanks, Vic Cagnazzi. We appreciate that. All right, moving into Superstock. Factory Superstock C, David Barton. He was a number one qualifier. He's got a 2017 Camaro. He qualified with an 859 on a 965. So an 859.7 on 965. He was 105.3 under the index. Man, Barton. Well, it's Barton Power. You know, they're fast, right? What are you going to do? Good advertisement, right? Moving into the Eliminator. So congrats, David Barton, on your number one qualifying position. Moving into the Eliminator, you got Byron Warner, 1994 Camaro, the GTH automatic, squaring off against Shane Oakes in the Superstock I automatic 1998 Firebird, Formula Firebird. This was a hell of a final round right here, right? So Byron Warner dials 955. Shane Oakes dials 990. So Oakes getting a slight head start. Both drivers, 016 on the tree. This is going to come down to whoever's quickest or closest to the dial-in. Whoever's going to get there first without breaking out. Shane Oakes went 994.0 at 117 miles an hour. He was on the brakes. Warner went 956 on the 955 at 134 miles an hour. So he wasn't quite on the brakes as much as Shane was. I don't know if Shane was spot dropping or if Shane just, if Byron got around him and Shane was just hoping that Byron was breaking out and he just dove on the brake pedal. But Byron Warner gets the win there. He's 1 over, 016 on the tree. That is his 7th divisional event win. And to be honest with you, I thought he had more than that. But that must be Brian Warner. That must be the good driver. This is Byron Warner we're talking about. No, I'm just kidding. They're both very good drivers. Congratulations, Byron Warner, on yet another win. I think he's recently retired too, firefighter. So unfortunately for us, he's probably not going to miss any races now. All right. And then one other announcement. I don't usually cover the .90s too much, but good friend of mine won in Super Comp, Kevin Scholl. He's the 2021 Division 1 champion, but he hadn't won a race. He just killed it that year, going late rounds everywhere, and ended up getting Division Championship. But the national and divisional events had evaded him up to this point. He got the win in Super Comp. Congratulations, Kevin Scholl and Don Scholl. They really taught me a lot about racing. I pitted with them when I first started. And they taught me how to use a weather station. They taught me how to drive the finish line. They taught me a lot. And my dad does their transmissions and rears. And I'm glad to see that their car is running phenomenal. Their weekend started out a little bit, just like everybody else. One qualifying session didn't go too well. So they had to really, you know how it is in the .90s. You got to come up with a ratio and and hope for a little bit of lady luck first round. And I guess he got it. And then from there on, he drove the lights out. So congrats, Kevin. All right, we got some Midwest Class Racers results from Brian Zenzen, but we're going to get to some comments first because I'm out of breath here. Whew. All right. Going to be a good time at the Stick National. Sure is, Darian. How you doing, buddy? Jamie Shonley, there he is. Now, I just want to put this out there. Byron Warner would have had to race Jamie Shonley in the second round, but a lot of racers couldn't stay on Monday. A lot of racers had to go to work, and a lot of racers that did stay got bye runs. So Jamie and Byron would have had a nice round 2 matchup, but Byron got the bye run. Jamie had to get back to work like a responsible human being. So Jamie, that's all right. Car's looking good, running good, and you're driving well. So see you at Cecil County this weekend. See you at Maple Grove the weekend after that. GM Parts Now. Okay, it's not GM Parts Plus. It's GM Parts Now. All right. That's the Vic Cagnazzi. That's the Vic Cagnazzi program. All right. Where was the Bounty program? The Bounty program. Are you talking about Dead Zero program or Bounty program? Bounty program is Shane Oakes, right? And Dead Zero program is Drag Insights. So let me know which one you're talking about. If you want the Bounty program, go find Shane Oakes. Who was he the last year's? Does it go back to last year? Whoever takes out last year's winner? You got to let me know because I don't really know. It is. All right. Last year's winner. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't go back that far. I'm not that smart. All right. So the winner Saturday, this was Midwest Class Racers. And I forget what track this was. It wasn't at Tri-State Raceway in Iowa because I believe that's coming up in a couple weeks. So, anyways, winner, 4-speed Johnny McLaughlin in the 70 Roadrunner. Love this car. I think it's a G-stick car, but it's awesome. And Johnny McLaughlin's an awesome guy. And runner-up was Dave Zemansky. So these are results from Saturday. Thank you from Brian Zenzen, who's overseas. Well wishes. Prayers for Brian Zenzen. Hopefully he comes home soon. Sunday, Brett Spear. Now, Brett Spear's got a badass B-stock automatic Nova, or he's got like a GTJ automatic 87 to 92-ish Camaro. I don't know which one he was driving. I'm going to guess it was the Camaro, but he got the win on Sunday. Congratulations, Brett Spear. And he beat Larry DeForest, and I'm pretty sure Larry DeForest has a 2010 Cobra Jet Mustang. And additionally, Ryan Hutter, Hutar, however you say his last name, walked away on Saturday with a $1,000 gift card courtesy of the folks at Go Lithium. All right. That's awesome. I don't know why he got that, but that's what I read. So congratulations, Ryan. That's pretty cool. And congratulations to everyone on their wins this past weekend. The next MCR stop on the tour is in 2 weeks. That's May 24th to the 26th at Tri-State Raceway for the NHRA National Open Stock Super Stock Combo Race. So you get 2 grade points for that because I believe it's 2 races. So enjoy. Midwest Class Racers, May 24th to the 26th. It's a national open that they have something to do with. And I guess they increased the payout and you get 2 grade points. So the national opens is that's a pretty cool like when they can raise the price or the purse of a national open and you get the grade points. I think it's a great thing. All right. Tell you heard about it on Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio. Yes, absolutely. Division champs for the first race. Okay. I like that. All right. Find out about it and let me know because I really don't know anything about it. All right. What else? Do I have any other announcements? Is that it? Let's go over the points and we'll see if the points were. Let's see if they were tallied up after. I don't think they were for Division 1. I'm not seeing any updates there. But stock nationally, Justin Hutto's in first, Parker Theobald, C.W. Hofer, Jared Jordan, and Justin Lamb. Super stock, Don Shuford's in first, Trey Vetter, Evan Kowalski, Monty Bogan Jr., and Justin Lamb. Justin Lamb's in fifth in both. Division 1 was not updated because I think I would see Warner up toward the top, and I think I would see Vic Cagnazzi and Matt Lisa up toward the top, and I don't see them. Jegs All-Stars points have not been updated in Division 1, but I do know that some people are, I think some of the divisions are already, like, their Jegs All-Stars are finished. Ours isn't decided until, after Lebanon Valley, I think. So we still have some time. We got a couple months. I didn't help myself at all this weekend with a second round loss. I know that. I needed Matt Lisa and I think Allison to go out early, and they both made it pretty late. So congratulations, Matt Lisa. He's probably going to be our rep, and he deserves it. The kid's driving lights out, and he might represent Division 1 pretty nicely. Maybe win that. We did not have a good outing in Division 1 last year. I think a lot of our drivers went out early, so hopefully this year that changes. And then Division 2 is Trey Payne and Monty Bogan in stock and super stock. Division 3 is Doug Dool and Kenny Schindler in stock and super stock. Division 4, Ross Ponville and Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. Division 5 is Daryl Goheen and Elijah Stevenson. Division 6 is Jody Lang and Daryl Stobe. Division 7 is Jared Jordan and Trey Vetter. Okay, that's where we are in division points as of right now. And that's pretty much it for me. I think I got everything covered I wanted to cover tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck racing this weekend. Hope to see everybody at Cecil County Dragway. And good luck Division 6. Good luck Division 4. Good luck Cayuga Motorsports Park. Double National Open this weekend. And I think, what else? Route 66 Nationals, of course. There will be a little event preview again for Stock and Super Stock coming on onto the Drag Insights Facebook page. I think they're pretty cool. Where there's a little summary about last year's winner, a solid performer at that facility, and somebody that you need to watch. Keep your eye on. Okay, we'll do that for Stock and Super Stock again. And eventually want to start doing that for the .90s if somebody wants to help me with that, because I don't know enough .90 racers. Like, I know the big names, but I like to throw the driver to watch is always a cool feature, because you want to put somebody in there that's pretty good, but they haven't really, they may not have won the big one yet, but they're like knocking on the door. So that's, I just don't know enough .90 drivers to do the educated guess on that one. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks to all the sponsors. Have a good weekend. Be safe. And take care out there. Stay hydrated in Texas and stay dry everywhere else. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.